And we're back. And we were just talking about HP. I mean, that was just such a eye-opening experience that we're talking about here with HP and Samsung and different stuff like that. I mean, just the shift of how technology has shifted from your workplace to your home, back to your workplace, and the tie in between is those mobile devices. Because before, it used to be when you go to work, you're at work. And then once you're done, that's it. You couldn't do anything because you're not connected to your office. So you need to carry some papers home or something like that, but that's it. You know, when you're home, you're home. You couldn't do anything between the two. Now that you have these devices.
We're in an amazing time. You realize that?
Oh, yeah.
We're in an amazing time. People are working 24/7 almost because they're tethered. They're connected. To their home and office. Without thinking, without breathing, they just boom.
Yeah,
you're connected.
And just like it's an amazing time.
Connectivity is like off the chain.
And that's why companies that allow people to work remotely from home, that's why those companies like Google. Now I understand why Marissa Mayer pulled it back because she's trying to build up Yahoo. I get that, but I have to think in her plans because she was the CEO of Google. You know what I'm saying? So Google didn't become big with her keeping everybody in because Google has so many people working remotely. A lot of their engineers. She's gonna bring it back, but she had to cut the dead weight. But companies that do that get so much more productivity out of their employees when you don't have to physically come into the office, depending on your job, obviously. Well, and what you do. When you don't have to physically come into the office, you can work remotely. Oh yeah, and just like here at Policy Media, we're setting the groundwork where our employees can work wherever they are. Right now, DJ Kevin Stu does his show not in the studio. He does his show remotely. You see, so having that ability not only makes you more productive because you don't have to fit into any kind of time frame. You can go wherever you want. You could be on vacation and still work. Whereas before, when you're on vacation, you're on vacation. Now, I'm not saying there are times when you just don't want to be cut. You don't want to cut off the grid. But my point is, going on vacation for some people can be a burden because they keep thinking, oh man, what about this? What about this? But being able to go on vacation and have your device where you can do what you need to do without being there. Matter of fact, Devin, that's why you got the Samsung Galaxy S4 because it was powerful enough for you to be able to work on the road as well. And this is the age that we're in. Now, speaking of Samsung Galaxy S4s and phones, if you're looking for a good mid-range phone, your son, your daughter is heading into middle school or they're going into the junior high, or something like that, and you want to get them a phone, but you're not looking to get them. They're not responsible enough yet to where you're going to buy them that Samsung Galaxy S4. Because if they lose it, you're out all that money. Well, Nokia has announced the Nokia Asha 501. It will be launched worldwide this week. The handset was announced last month and features new updated user interface and updated specifications. The Nokia Asha 501 comes with a 3-inch, so not huge, 3-inch capacitive touchscreen display and also features 4 GB of built-in storage plus a micro SD card slot for expansion. Other specifications of the Asha 501 include a 3.2 megapixel camera for photos and video, plus a choice of either a single or dual SIM version of the handset. According to Nokia, the Asha 501 features a battery that will give you up to 48 days of standby time. 48 days of standby. And it's going to be available worldwide this week. And of course, if you go to Nokia.com, you can find out more about it as far as price and so forth. But I'm expecting this thing to be priced around, if you get it with a plan, maybe $50, something like that. Nothing big, $50, not even $100, $50, $60. I'm expecting this thing. Let me show you. It's called the Nokia Asha 501. I'm going to show a picture of it here for the folks at home. And this is definitely... Devin, is this something you think you would buy for your child when she becomes of age, for a phone? Something that's cheap, but it's decent enough to where, she's not going to get bored or anything like that. But at the same time, if it's misplaced, or dropped or something like that, you're not going to cry, you know, because you know, you just dropped some serious cash, you know what I'm saying, on this one. It comes in a variety of colors, as you can see right here. I mean, they just have this thing. I mean, let me see if I can enlarge this anymore. Yeah, there you go. They just have this thing in every color in the rainbow: the red, the yellow, blue, the traditional black, white, green. You know, all those fun colors. You know, and it's made for the mid-range, and it doesn't even have to be for a child. If you're someone that, you know, you don't really use a smartphone, which, you know, some people still, you know, for them a smartphone isn't, they don't want all that complication, you know, with the full version smartphones. They don't want to, just want something simple, something that, you know, is up to date but not so tech heavy. This right here is perfect. The Nokia Asha 501, this thing is being launched, and you too can get a piece of that Nokia pie. And I think this is definitely what Nokia needs to do. Remember, we talked about Nokia coming out with volume. If Nokia is going to survive, they're definitely starting to come out with the apps. They now need to have volume. They need to have phones in a variety of ranges to suit a variety of people. And it looks like they're doing that. You know, if they're going to be able to compete, if they're going to be able to compete, and they're going to really, you know, they're really, how do we put it? If they're really going to be able to not just compete, but be able to make a presence or make a dent. Because right now they are solid third in the smartphone market, which isn't that hard. You have Android, you have iOS, you have a Windows Phone, which Nokia is, Windows Phone, and then you have the BlackBerry. So if they're going to really make a push for that second spot, or at least take some shares away from iOS and Android, take some of their market away from there, then definitely this is going to be something that they have to do. Get phones in every category. They're going to have to be able to get phones in the different categories, as far as phones for adults, phones for tech heavy, you know, mid-range phones, all of that type of stuff. They're going to have to be able to do if they want to be able to, you know, do what they need to do. Now, we're going to end this edition of Tech Pulse by talking about something fun. This is the Bee flying car remote control vehicle. This thing is hitting KickStarter. We're going to let you see this right here, but let me give you some more information on it. Just if you want to, like I say, invest in technology. This is the best way to be a part of technology. If you can't invent it, this is a good way to be a part of it, to bring something out. And we're going to show you a video of this thing in action. You know, because, I mean, it's pretty cool the way it is. Now, if you're looking for a very unique and innovative remote control vehicle, you might be interested in this new Kickstarter project called the Bee Flying Car, which is currently in its final stages of funding. The Bee Flying Car has been designed to be both fast on the road and agile in the air, allowing you to benefit from being able to take to the skies when ground terrain gets too difficult to cope with. So watch this video that we're going to show you, and it will give you some details of what we're talking about. Now, the Bee Flying Car is also fitted with an HD 1280 by 720 resolution camera. So that's 720p high definition video on board for recording your exploits. The Bee Flying Car can fly and drive around 15 minutes on a full charge. So that's pretty good. And able to transmission on the move between driving and flying and back again. So it's not like you have to have some kind of mode switch. If you're driving, you can immediately fly. The Bee Revolution is a new remote control hybrid car helicopter with patent pending design. It's capable of driving across difficult terrain using its large rear wheels, and when obstacles become too big, you can simply take off and fly over them. The Bee is a toy that provides an extraordinary experience. So if you're someone that, you know, you're just someone that loves remote control stuff like the Parrot AR drone, flying stuff like that, and you love remote control cars, it's virtually unstoppable, capable of transitioning between the ground and the air, allowing development of tricks and otherwise impossible to achieve with just on the ground or just in the air. Now, the project is currently over at Kickstarter, and you can go to Kickstarter and look up Bee Flying Car. That's the letter B and then flying car, and see if you want to join in this revolution. So let me go ahead and show you this thing real quick. Let me make sure that the sound is where it needs to be. We're booting this up, and this is just a fun project. You know, this is a fun project. You know that this is a fun project. Okay, there we go. This is a fun project that if you're looking to invest in some technology, something to bring to the market, and if you're a remote control car enthusiast, or you're looking for something that maybe your boyfriend or husband or brother or whatever might be interested in someday, and you want to bring this thing to market, one of the best ways to get involved in technology is to sponsor somebody who is making something revolutionary. Now, we have flying machines. We have cars. But we've never had a hybrid of both. You see, that's what this thing brings to the table. So let's go ahead and show this right here real quick. Here we go. Oh. What's happening with that frame rate? Frame rate is kind of choppy, but that's the car right there. I don't know why the frame rate is so... Whoa, what's happening? That's the car.
The wheel is
the wheel is where the pedals is where the blades are. And then these wheels right here are rubberized. And then the helicopter blades are in here. Now they show this thing right here working, and it's very durable. It's too bad this thing is not. The video is rolling kind of choppy. Okay, so you can see it moving kind of good right there. That's the car feature. It's obviously you can control it with a car. But see, now look what happens when you get to an obstacle that you can't get over. Boom, you're off to the races. Jump over it, and then you're back driving again. You see, now something like this is not. There is nothing like this in stores right now. In hobby shops, there's nothing like this. You can get a car, a remote control car. You can get the Parrot AR drone, which is just a flying machine, but you can't get both. You don't get one in a hybrid. This is the first one that has come out, and that's why it's patent pending. He's getting the patents for this flying car hybrid, and as you can see, it's pretty agile. It's pretty agile, and it has that. See, this is the onboard camera you're looking at. The 720p, and that's pretty good pictures right there. That's from the onboard camera you're looking at. That's on this car, this flying car, and you can see it's in the air.
That's the miniature version they're looking at, right?
No, this is a remote control. This is not a car that you can drive in. Right. This is what it's going to be.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and see, that's the camera. As you can see, nice resolution. That's the actual unit of the car right there. That's what he's looking to mass produce. That right there, and I mean, it's definitely good for hobbyists. You can get 15 minutes of playtime on a single charge. I mean, I'm with that, because, but my question is, what kind of price is it going to come out as? The Parrot AR drone is $400. The Parrot AR drone. So that's an expensive toy. It only gives you about, 5 to 8 minutes of flying time, but it's cool. It's very cool, and it has a 1080p camera, a 720p camera on it as well. So it's very cool, and this thing is durable. You can drop it, he was throwing this thing about, and it didn't get damaged or anything like that. Matter of fact, he just picked it up from being thrown, and the wheels are just flexible. They're not getting damaged. The body frame is made from some not indestructible alloy, but very rugged. So this is definitely something that if you're looking for something that's going to be, I think he's going to show you the durability of it here coming up. This is just the onboard camera, to record your exploits.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
All right. Oh, okay. So yeah, just head over to KickStarter. Head over to KickStarter if this is something that you look like you want to be a part of, you want to fund, you want it to come to mass market. Head over to KickStarter and look up the Bee Flying Car for all of your remote control needs. Well, we're at the end of another Tech Pulse. We want to thank everyone for joining us. This show has been full of all kind of information that you've been looking for, you come to expect here on Tech Pulse. So we thank everyone for joining us. My name is Hartley Reginald Smith II, and we are going to see you tomorrow, same time. We thank Devin for being in there with different inputs. You know, we'll see you tomorrow. Simple as that. So go out and enjoy your day. Oh yeah, and by the way, oh yeah launches today. Check out GameStop, Target, Best Buy for all those gaming goodness. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace.